Granite City. The Dons' unbeaten record on the line against Dundee United then. Highlights with David McKinney.
Mark Wilson recovered from the groin injury that kept him out of Scotland's under-21 game in midweek, but Karen Kerker still not fit for United. Darren Mackie was included for the first time this season by the Dons. A virus ruled out Noel Whelan. And so Aberdeen set about defending their 100% defensive record in a game that used to be all about the new firm. There are signs of improvement at both clubs, especially at Aberdeen, with Mackie giving Jimmy Calderwood an early indication that he's hoping to make up for lost time. Mackie's hamstring injury consigned to history as he had the confidence to go past Mark Kerr before the slide rule into the far corner. Dundee United had scored in every game this season and felt they should have scored here. Claims that the ball was over the line before David Priest saved, and further claims for a handball inside the area were both blanked by Stuart Dougal before Chris Innes was blanked by Priest. Stephen Craig, who was the Aberdeen hero against Livingston 2 weeks ago, passed up the chance of glory this week, as did Kevin McNaughton. Tony Bullock, a relieved goalkeeper. These fans appreciating more each week what they're seeing, and from the length of the field they would have seen yet again that David Priest is one of the ingredients that have ensured Aberdeen's defensive record is better than any other in the Premier League. Another has been the form of the central defence, where Xander Diamond in particular has been outstanding. However, his challenge on Colin Samuel gave United a penalty, and to be fair, it was all contact with the player and none with the ball. Mark Wilson made his name as the first player to score against Aberdeen this season with a perfect spot kick. It would be enough to earn a point for United, but the drama wasn't over. Steve Tosh allowing the red mist to cloud his thinking as he put the ball out to allow treatment to Diamond. It all got very ugly and very silly, resulting in a yellow card for Tosh and a stretcher for the unfortunate Diamond, who suffered knee ligament damage. Blank sheets will be harder to come by for the next 2 months. You just wonder if Calderwood's influence is being noted elsewhere.
Yeah, I thought we passed the ball very well in the second half. I even thought in the first half we did okay. Thought the game was very even, although they looked dangerous in the break. Very dangerous as it goes, but it's a point, but we're disappointed we didn't win.
You know, that's just where record's gone, but it had to be a penalty to do it. You know, but they've battled away, and you know, to come to places like this, you know, and getting a draw and still being disappointed in there, and I think it says how far we've come.
That's the point, Andy. They're disappointed going to Tannadice and getting a draw.
Yeah, and so they should be. I think Aberdeen should be a side that you would regard as not just in the top half, but challenging the likes of the Old Firm, trying to get in amongst Hearts and qualify for European places. That's where they should be, and Jimmy Calderwood's taking them there. I
think in all the furore and hullabaloo about Aberdeen, Graham, we tend to forget that Dundee United are making great strides under Ian McCall as well.
Yeah, I think Ian McCall did very well last season, ultimately taking them up into the top 6. A significant leap in standard from previous seasons, and especially all the more so. I think it was a kind of test of character for Ian McCall, who does not lack self-belief or cockiness, I have to say, but it was a test of character because they got off to such a bad start, and I think they did very well. In a way, he created a rod for his own back, keeping the improvement going for this season.
Let's have a wee look at the mini story of this game, Andy. Aberdeen obviously taking the lead, and then a penalty incident leading to the equaliser. What did you make of the goal there?
Well, it's great to see Darren Mackie doing that. I think he's the type of player, like Gary O'Connor at Hibs, who should be scoring more often. He's definitely got the ability, and he just needs to do it on a more consistent basis. This, for me, is an absolute stonewall penalty. It's a stupid challenge. It's inside the box, and quite rightly, penalty given. Penalty given,
and he's shooting into his own fans, Graham, and he takes it so well.
Yeah, very good, and I think also there was a lot made at the weekend of the Aberdeen fans going down to Tannadice, Jim. But you saw from the film there that I think the Dundee United fans are responding to the progress that Ian McCall is making.
Bad news there, Xander Diamond being carried off, Andy. We think at least a couple of months out. He's a Bank of Scotland Young Player of the Month, and that's him out for a couple of months.
He was really starting to make an impact. Wonderful start to the season, and as you say, picking up awards. But hopefully it won't be too long before he's back and back to sharpness.